students. Thank you, students, for such a beautiful rendition of the song. To start us all on an auspicious note, we will now have the lamp lighting ceremony. To do the honors, we have an esteemed gathering amongst us. I request Dr. Annalena George, seminar patron and in-charge principal, to escort the dignitaries for the ceremony. Ma'am? Yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for doing the honors. I now invite Dr. Vinayak More, convener of the seminar and research supervisor at the Research Center, Goa Vidyaprasarak Mandal's Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, to brief us about the Research Center and share his vision for today's seminar.
Thank you, Madam. Honorable Shri Bhaskar Khandeparkar, President of General Body of Goa Vidyaprasarak Mandal. Honorable Professor Savio, Falleiro, Managing Director, Goa State Research Foundation, Goa. Honorable Dr. Annalena George, In-charge Principal of our college. Distinguished dignitaries of the dais, respected research supervisors and research scholars, and my dear eminent students. It is indeed my privilege and pride to present before you a brief introduction of our institution and today's seminar. Goa Vidyaprasarak Mandal, or GVM as it is popularly known, was founded on 2nd October 1911 on an auspicious day of Vijayadashmi by three great visionaries, Dr. Dada Vaidya, Shri Sitaram Kerkar, and Shri Vinayak Sarjotiji. The first institution established under the banner was A.J.D. Almeida High School at Ponda. Over the years, GVM expanded its footprint, establishing several schools and higher secondary institutions in and around Ponda. As well as we have two colleges, Gopal Govind Pai Raitulkar College of Commerce, Economics, and Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, Ponda, both in Ponda. Today, GVM serves over 10,000 students supported by nearly 600 teaching and non-teaching staff, continuing its mission to provide quality education to the people of Goa. Our own institution, Dr. Dada Vaidya College of Education, was established in 1993 to meet the growing demand for teacher education in the state. The college is affiliated to Goa University, Goa, National Council of Teacher Education. It is recognized by National Council of Teacher Education and holds UGC's 2F and 12B status. Recently, we were accredited by B++ grade in third cycle of NAC accreditation, which is a proud milestone for us. We offer a range of programs, a 1-year diploma pre-primary teacher training, a 2-year B.Ed program, a 2-year M.Ed program, and a recognized research center for the subject of education. In addition, we have a research center, we have a study center affiliated to Indira Gandhi National Open University, New Delhi. The study center offers MA education program. Our research center is affiliated to Goa University, is recognized for offering both full-time and part-time PhD programs in the subject of education. We currently have 6 university recognized supervisors, 3 from our own college, Dr. Jojan Matthew, Dr. Anna George, and myself, Vinayak More, and 3 from our partnering institutions, Dr. Delia Antao and Principal Dr. Russell D'Souza from Nirmala Institute of Education, Panjim, and Dr. Anil Thosre from Vidyaprasarak College of Commerce, Education, Computer, and Management, Porvoor in Goa. It is a matter of pride to our center, that recently we produced our first PhD graduate, Dr. Rutesh Natekar, under the guidance of Dr. Anna George. 3 more scholars, Mr. Subodh Haldankar, guided by Dr. Anna George, Mr. Sunil Kumar, and Mr. Samir Naik, guided by Dr. Jojan Matthew, have submitted their thesis and await their Viva Voc examinations. At present, we have 14 research scholars on roll, with newly admitted 7 in early stages of doctoral research. Then 7 research scholars are at their last phase of the completion. Today, we are gathered here for our state level seminar, Research Ready, Orientation and Seminar for Emerging Research Scholars. This seminar is specially designed to guide and inspire newly admitted PhD scholars, newly recognized research supervisors under Goa University, and emerging research scholars, that is our M.Ed students. Our aim is to provide with the right direction, awareness, and motivation to begin and progress in the research journey with clarity and confidence. We are privileged to have with us 2 highly reputed and knowledgeable resource persons, each addressing crucial aspects of researcher's journey. Our first session will be conducted by Professor Savio, who will speak on the topic quality research, importance, opportunities, and challenges. This session will help our participants understand a very foundation of academic research, what makes research truly valuable, and various opportunities available in the field and practical challenges one may face along the way. The second session will be delivered by Shri Ashwin Lavande on the topic of OA40 decoded, what every research scholar must know. This is a very important and timely topic, as it will guide scholars and supervisors in understanding the rules, regulations, and requirements laid down by Goa University. The insights shared in both the sessions will enhance our understanding of both research excellence and academic regulations, empowering each participant to pursue their research journey with clarity and confidence. On the behalf of organization team, I warmly welcome all the dignitaries, participants, and guests to this seminar. Let's make the most of this opportunity for learning and academic growth. Thank you so much. Devariko.
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your vision for today's seminar. I now request Dr. Anna George to welcome our chief guest and keynote speaker, Professor Savio Falleiro, Managing Director, Goa State Research Foundation, by presenting a token of appreciation. I request Dr. Anna George to welcome our guest of honor, Shri Bhaskar, Khandeparkar, President General Body Goa Vidyaprasarak Mandal, by presenting a token of gratitude. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Sanjay and TS to present a token of appreciation to Dr. Anna George, Seminar Patron, Research Supervisor, and Principal in Charge. I request Dr. Sanjay TS to present a token of appreciation to Dr. Vinayak More, Seminar Convener and Research Supervisor. Thank you. Could I request Dr. Annalena George to escort the dignitaries to the stage? I request Assistant Professor Pranjali Dhankalkar to extend a floral welcome to our esteemed guests, research supervisors recognized by Goa University, principals of distinguished institutions, and other guests seated ahead. Thank you, Pranjali. I request Dr. Annalena George, Principal in Charge and Seminar Patron, to formally welcome the gathering.
Good morning and a warm welcome to GVM's Dr. Dada College of Education. It is it's a proud moment for all of us at GVM's to welcome all the participants, dignitaries for this seminar, because it is a unique seminar, so very well titled, Research Ready Orientation and Seminar for Emerging Researchers. This seminar is unique and first of its kind probably in Goa, because it is specifically targeted to cater to the newly inducted researchers and aspiring researchers to acquaint with the rules and regulations laid down by Goa University. This seminar is to expound about how to ensure quality research and to understand the rules governing the PhD program as laid down by Goa University under UGC. Hence, this research seminar is unique, which will be highly beneficial for PhD scholars and PhD guides and the aspiring research scholars. And for this, we are very fortunate to have the access and knowledge and expertise of two eminent, coveted speakers, very much sought after resource persons, Professor Savio Falleiro, MD, GSRF, and Mr. Ashwin Lavande, Deputy Registrar, Goa University, who will be joining us later in the day. Professor Falleiro will share his expertise about quality research, opportunities, problems and challenges, while later in the day, during the valedictory session, Mr. Ashwin Lavande will be elaborately speaking about OA40, the rules and regulations that are laid down for PhD and research work to be followed by the researchers, guides and all concerned. This clear understanding of OA40 becomes very, very pertinent to any researcher and guide. It is designed to help the researcher to do research systematically and produce meaningful, useful research and to add knowledge to the existing fund of knowledge. OA40 is given in the ordinance of Goa University, but it is always refreshing to hear about it in detail from the authorities who implement it, like Mr. Ashwin Lavande. To give us this huge fund of information, we have two prominent resource persons. Welcome Professor Savio Falleiro to this research seminar, and later we will be welcoming Mr. Ashwin Lavande, who will be joining us for the valedictory function. Welcome to this seminar, Professor Savio. Let's give a big round of applause for Professor. We are indeed privileged to have among us GVM's General Body President, Mr. Bhaskar Khandeparkar, a person with vast knowledge, decades of diverse expertise, and ever-curious learner. He has been always a source of inspiration and encouragement, a visionary indeed. Welcome, Bhaskar Khandeparkar, sir, to this seminar. We have amongst us research guides, principals of different colleges, registered PhD scholars, staff of the GVM, and MEd students. I extend a very warm welcome to all of you. I think we should clap for ourselves. This seminar is the amazing, astounding thought and idea of Dr. Vinayak More, the seminar convener. I deeply, profusely congratulate him and thank him for organizing this wonderful seminar. I think we should give a big round of applause for him. I wish all of you a great day ahead and a highly invigorating, exciting, and a fruitful research journey ahead. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, ma'am, for addressing and welcoming our guest here. I now request Assistant Professor Pranjali Dada to formally introduce our guest of honor, Shri Bhaskar Khandeparkar, President, General Body, Goa Vidyaprasarak.
Good morning to the dignitaries, colleagues, and my dear students. It gives me immense joy and honor to extend my heartfelt welcome to a too visionary, lifelong learner and the President of General Body Committee of Goa Vidyaprasarak Mandal, Shri Bhaskar Khandeparkar. From your early days as a student at Almela High School to carving a distinguished career as a practicing architect in Goa for over 30 years, your life journey is nothing short of remarkable. Your commitment to profession, both as a lecturer in the College of Architect and later through your private practice, reflects your deep belief in building not just structures but communities. Your unwavering curiosity and commitment to lifelong learning are truly inspiring. By choosing to pursue and complete a master's degree in history after the age of 60, you have shown us that learning has no age and passion has no limit. Your love for books, nature, and travel, spanning from India and across the globe, adds to the richness of your experience and the depth of your perspective. You are not only a professional of great repute, but also a person of grace, intellect, and deep-rooted values. Sir, we are truly privileged to have you among us today. Your presence adds tremendous value to this gathering, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts, learning from your journey, and being inspired by your words. Once again, with great warmth and admiration, we welcome you, sir.
Thank you, Pranjali. I now humbly request Sir Bhaskar Khandeparkar to address the gathering.
Good morning, everybody. Chief guest of this function, Professor Falleiro. Nice to meet you. I wasn't aware of organization which you are leading and is giving funds and other expertise to the students or those who want to carry on the research. Now this is a college of education, so most of the research possibly will be on education. And we all know the role of education and economics. Our chief guest is from the field of economics. And we have seen how much funding has gone into education, which has directly resulted in higher economic background of people of India. How it has decreased the child mortality, how it has increased the lifespan. But having said all this, what I want to say on this, now in this kind of seminar that you organize, that the researchers have to choose the subjects which are very bold, which are not conventional. It is very easy to accept what the Western researchers have carried out, or for that matter, and then do something related to that, accepting that to be correct. What I have observed, what I read, and what I see around me, what I observe, I see different implications on different aspects of life. So you have to be bold enough, wise enough to choose such subjects which has direct implications, which are seen, but sometimes we do not accept it as right. We think that it may not be that way, and it would look rather stupid if I say it. But things are happening that way, and you should be smart enough to know, all right, why a particular thing is happening in a particular way. All things have not, take for example, so whenever, see, now I am in semi-retirement, so whenever I don't get sleep, I think about why a particular thing hasn't happened that way, the way it has happened in other places. What could be the reason? What could be the reason behind such a thing? Say, for example, Goa. See, whenever you carry research, you have to be extremely bold. And don't think that you know everything and that you are aware of everything. See, if I tell you that there are no skills in Goa, hardly any skills. You see, if you go to Maharashtra, fabric has a history. So you have a sari called paitani. You go to Karnataka, you have a fabric history. There are skills there. You go to UP, you go to Bihar, the people there have skills. So many people will vouch for me that, say, brassware or any other matter, the kind of skills that you have in other places in India, in Goa we do not have. In Maharashtra it has developed, in Karnataka it has developed. Why the skills have not been developed in Goa? Just claiming authorship of Kunbi Sari, which doesn't take you anywhere. Whether education, exposure to Western education for longer time has killed the skills, or whether the type of education that you are having now is killing the skills. Whether branding has created that kind of scenario where skills is at a lower strata of a society. So such kind of, what I am saying is what just occurred to my mind, but I observe, take for example, education sector. Why only ladies are taking so much of interest? Only the mothers are taking a lot of interest in the child. Fathers are not taking. Is it, am I right? I have been in the field of education talking to parents for the last 35 years. I have seen mothers shape the life of a child in the sense of education, may not be other things. They are very keen, they take their tuitions, they attend the PTA meetings, they are keenly observant, they choose their career. They are the backbone. Why it has emerged like that? Why it has happened that way? Why I have employed hundreds and hundreds of staff members. Why I find candidates from OBC women better than others, men or boys. You see, what I'm saying is, sky is the limit. So the subjects that I have chosen are little, what I'm talking about, are little off the track. But they are a fact. These are the facts. How a particular, how migration has helped. Whether the people who have migrated in from Goa are doing well or people who are here, that is beside the point. But what I'm saying is, your guides and you particularly must be observant, read. Because of internet and because of newspapers and other things, you get these various correlations almost every day in newspapers, that this particular thing has happened probably because this kind of because the data is easily available now. So you should choose such topics. See, Trump is taking all kinds of decisions. You call him stupid. But it is possible that there is a method in his madness. So you cannot discard anything. Somebody is not giving a good speech. He cannot speak good English. But he is wealthy. Why he has become wealthy? What he think differently? If speaking good English creates a sort of social image which doesn't empower you to do anything other than a particular thing which has kept you poor. So there are various aspects of life which you all should be bold enough, and your people who guide you must also make you take up such topics which are interesting and beneficial to the community. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your keen observations and your insights. Thank you. And now, a session that we eagerly await: quality research, importance, opportunities, and challenges. For the session, I now request all the dignitaries to take the seats ahead. Thank you. And in the meantime, a humble request to all the attendees to follow a few house rules: mobiles on silent or aeroplane mode. Yeah, thank you. I request Associate Professor Dr. Sanjay NTS to formally introduce our chief guest and keynote speaker, Professor Savio Falleiro, Managing Director, Goa State Research Foundation. Please.
Good morning, dignitaries. So it's my privilege to introduce Professor Dr. Savio P. Falleiro, Dynamic Health Economist from Goa. So currently he is serving as Managing Director of Goa State Research Foundation, Poveri. So only one institute, foundation in entire India for promoting research and collaboration. Professor Falleiro, formerly he was principal of the Egnell College, Pillar, Goa for the last 5 years. Those tenure, the college got NAC A+ grade, especially #1 rank in Goa. And he was also served as a senior faculty member of Rosary College of Commerce and Arts, Naveli, where he joined as regular faculty in 1991, and with 22 years of principalship, vice principalship, including 12 years and 4 terms as per Goa University statutes. He was also served as HOD Department of Economics for over 25 years, and also served as in-charge principal twice, and was in charge of various state and national bodies initiatives like WUSA, NIRF, NAC, and NSS for several times. And he was also coordinator of IQS in 3rd cycle of the Agnes College, who got highest CGPA score ever till date. And he was recognized as PhD guide in economics by Goa University. And he published numerous research articles in Scopus and Web of Science and UGC listed journals in related with geriatric economics and health economics. He is well versed in health economics, and currently he is doing research on economics of aging, which is quite relevant in European countries. And he published 3 books, and among the top one from Sage publication, it's listed in Scopus, and he almost wrote 300 articles, write-ups in local, national periodicals related with economics of education and health economics. He has been member of several academic and non-academic bodies, including those of Director of Higher Education, Goa University like Academic Council, Standing Committee, Planning Board, University Court, Sport Advisory Council and Board of Studies, Economics, Affiliation Inquiry Committees, Examination Committees, etc. He was also member of Goa State Secondary and Higher Secondary Board, and also member of Goa State Education Advisory Committee. As NACPER team member, he visited several institutes in India and outside Goa. And he is also recipient of numerous state-level awards. So we are eager to listen about the qualitative research challenges and opportunities in 21st century for eminent emerging researchers and scholars. So we are privileged to welcome you, sir, for your enticing talk for the audience. Thank you.
Yes, we are eagerly awaiting for you to speak, sir, to address us. The crucial role of quality research in advancing a nation's knowledge landscape and socio-economic development is beyond doubt. And who better as a resource person to lead us through than the creme de la creme, Professor Savio Falleiro, Managing Director, Goa State Research Foundation. The floor is now all yours. Please.
Respected Shri Khandeparkar sir, Madam Dr. Meena George, Dr. Vinay Mori, faculty members, my co-colleagues, we are all in the teaching fraternity, the students, the research scholars, research guides, MA students, a very good morning to one and all. Let me at the very outset say a small correction to the compare. Creme de la creme is not befitting me. Having said that, I must thank the principal for inviting me and the convener as well, Dr. More, for inviting me to be here to share a few thoughts of mine regarding quality research. I'm really honored and humbled to be here, not just as chief guest, but as well as to address our young researchers. I must congratulate also the college and for the very meticulous planning in organizing this particular initiative. Right from the start to the end, everything, the welcome, the way things are meticulously looked, that's something what research is all about, to look at the finer things that are essential. Having said that, we have today a cross-section of audience, right from senior teachers, we have research guides, we have research scholars who may be full-time, research scholars who are part-time, or as well as teaching, and when they're teaching they also have project paper which they look at, and we have MAd students as well. So my session will be giving some things for each of these persons who are present for this particular session. I must also thank, on behalf of the Goa State Research Foundation, I thanked earlier on my behalf for having me here. But GSRF also thanks you for doing their job a little easier by organizing something which is what the GSRF is supposed to do. So it's a nice thing to be here, and on that note, let us see something about this today's session. Well, this is just a beginning why research is important. I wanted to sound the MAd students in particular. See, we say that There is a coin of knowledge. Knowledge is supposed to be a coin, and a coin has two sides. And the two sides are supposed to be education, and the second is research. Research is an integral part of the coin of knowledge. NEP mentions so very much, so very clearly, the role that is played by research. Whether it's that Meru that they are talking about, whether it's in the context of integrating research in the curriculum. And we must say, the state of Goa, the government of Goa did a very commendable job of establishing the Goa State Research Foundation. The roots of this GSRF is NEP. And we will see later on why and what opportunities are available and why we should take them up for ourselves and for the society. As Shri Khandeparkar sir has rightly mentioned, and we will touch upon it a little later, the topics that we choose, whether for a PhD or whether for a projects, have to be bold topics. I'm going to have one of the later on slides this particular matter. I was just thinking of myself during my PhD. I had a lot of, what you call it, advice being given to me by so many, my guide as well as other senior teachers. Why are you choosing the topic which you chose? My topic was on the economic impact of HIV/AIDS. And they told me, you will not get data. Why are you going? Nobody has done it. But then we need to take bold topics where we need to show the society, the government, the world that see these are the options that are available. There's no point in taking routine topics. And that's the book which was mentioned, one of the books which he mentioned, sir mentioned. It was world acclaimed book. We need to think big. We need to know that our workings here within our state can also be appreciated elsewhere. And that was the book which got #1 ranking on Amazon for a long, long time period. So on that note, dear teachers and friends, I think the previous, it's moved? The previous one. In the context of job, it facilitates the job. If you have a PhD, of course, you'll be getting a better chance to get a job, maybe as a teacher, maybe anything. Career progression, I purposely put it in different color. Of course, if you do PhD, if you have a project, you get increments faster, you get your promotions faster. But in my opinion, we should not do research only because of promotions. So that comes by default. That should not come by design, because then we are going to dilute the quality from our research. Scientific temper, anybody has to have scientific temper and must share with you after, we are right now presently going to various colleges and university departments and schools to showcase and highlight to them some few insights of research. But we are going to go to schools as well. So what I'm trying to convey to you is research is so important. It should start right from school. And therefore, we must understand that scientific temper should be there in all of us. And therefore, research is important. Benefits to society, nation building, bold topics, our society will benefit. Personal challenge, we should have some challenges for ourselves. I will do this. Nobody can dampen my spirit. I will try that. Nobody has tried that. Why cannot I do it? So we have to dream big. We have to have a vision of something that we are going to study so that the society at the end of the day benefits. Everything is not to be quantified in the context of money or what I will benefit. So the personal challenge could be where the society as well will ultimately benefit. And of course, we need to have good research mindset for ourselves in whatever role that we play because of our very students. If students do not get good scientific inputs from us, then what happens? I'll give you an example of a project that we saw of undergraduate students, and the project was something on the study of junk food consumption among students or youth. Junk food consumption of habits of youth. And see the way how unscientific thought sometimes goes and students pass. And when students pass, they, with unscientific way of thinking, imagine they become teachers one fine day. They know that they have passed. They know that that's the way it should be done when it should not be done. So to give you this example, the age groups for these youth, they made, of course, supervised by a senior teacher, 0 to 11 is the first age group. Can you believe it? 0 to 11. That means babies born today are part of an age group. And then, of course, 11 to 15, 15 to 20, and onwards up to 35. But the most interesting part, or the most dumbfounding part is, one question was, do you eat junk food? And from these 0 to 11 years, and actually even 10, 11 years, you cannot approach them because they are minors, there are other protocols to follow. And around 27% said, yes, we eat junk food. That means that age group of 0 to 11 eats junk food. They have not asked the parents. They asked these as the sample elements. The next question, incidentally, was, why do you eat junk food? And only this particular age group I will tell you. So from 0 to 11, around 17% said, we buy junk food because we come late from work and we get tired. And the third question, interestingly, was, do you have cancer? And the answer is yes or no. Do you have heart problems? Yes or no. And these from 0 to 11, of course, said no. And the conclusion in the last chapter says, eating junk food, you do not get cancer. Is this scientific thinking and scientific temper and scientific thought that we teach or we, make the students to go through? Of course, I'm not blaming the teachers. Maybe the students give such projects after the last date is over. And maybe on humanitarian grounds, teachers take the projects because otherwise they fail the year. But all well said and done. What happens to the quality next year? Imagine the next year's students read this project and say, okay, these students passed. This must be a good project. This is the way it has to be done. Where is the example? Where does the buck stop? And therefore, many times, we need to take hard decisions. And this particular initiative of the GVM College of Education is to ensure improvement in the quality of research. Okay, next one. Should I do here? This is just a list. Don't waste time. I'm also not going to take more than 3 seconds. Just glance this list of journals. You know why I've given this list of journals? They're all meant for school students. These are international journals. There are so many of them. I just thought I'll show you a sample. Some of the journals say that the writer, the person who submits a paper, research paper, should not be more than the age of 20 or 23. This is the type of journals available across the world, and very interestingly, many articles in the journals for youngsters, because 2023, there they may say they're college. Here it's college, there they call them as schools. So we have dedicated journals for students, and see some of the papers, the titles, the topics that they are writing on. Students are writing. I understand that MA students here, though you are pursuing education, your background is diverse. Maybe commerce, maybe social sciences, maybe humanities. So you will appreciate this. Now, we cannot say that these papers are written by science, and we are arts people, education